In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on July 24, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. St. Louis Cardinals versus Cincinnati Reds. The St. Louis Cardinals wrap up their 3-game series in Cincinnati against the Reds on Sunday afternoon. The Cardinals are battling the Brewers for the top spot in the National League Central, while the Reds are slowly trying to work their way out of last place in the division. The pitching matchup on Sunday will be Miles Mikolas of the Cardinals taking on Tyler Mahle of the Reds. Although the Cardinals are 1-4 in their last 5 Sunday games and are 1-4 in their last 5 road games versus a right-handed starter, the St. Louis Cardinals are 37-18 in their last 55 versus National League Central. The Cincinnati Reds are 7-3 in their last 10 overall and are 7-3 in their last 10 games on grass. The Cincinnati Reds are also 18-43 in their last 61 versus a team with a winning record. These pitchers have been rolling, but Mikolas is doing better as he is 3-3 with a 1.93 ERA in his previous 7 starts, while Mahle is 1-2 with a 2.58 ERA in that stretch. Sacrifice flies are critical to success, as scoring on an out means you are getting runs across, and St. Louis is tied for 6th with 29 sac flies, while Cincinnati is tied for 16th with 23 so far this year. The Cardinals won 8 of the previous 11 games against the Reds. Miles Mikolas has been dealing all season long, and that includes allowing 20 hits and 7 earned runs in his last 25.2 innings. Tyler Mahle hasn't pitched in a couple of weeks due to a shoulder injury, and he has a 4.99 ERA and .276 allowed batting average in 52.1 innings at home. You can make a strong argument that the Cardinals should be a bigger favorite here, so the St. Louis Cardinals money line is our full game side pick. Humid conditions will rule the day at the Great American Ballpark tomorrow afternoon, which should bode well for both teams' power numbers. Great American Ballpark is already a favorable hitter's park, which will only grow stronger in the humid conditions. The two teams had a slugfest on Friday night, and the Reds powered 3 home runs in that contest. On Saturday, the two teams combined for 9 runs and 3 more home runs, 2 by the Cardinals. St. Louis is averaging 5.2 runs per game in their previous 10 games, while Cincinnati is averaging 5.56 runs per game in their last 9 games. Both teams have struggled on the mound this season, as the Cardinals are pitching to a 3.8 ERA, while the Reds have a 5.31 ERA this season. The over has hit in each of the previous 5 games against one another. This game will likely feature a big home run day from the Cardinals offense, as the Reds allow the second most home runs in baseball. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Tampa Bay Rays versus Kansas City Royals. The Tampa Bay Rays and the Kansas City Royals conclude a 3-game series on Sunday afternoon. The Rays send Jeffrey Springs to the mound after a stint on the injury list. The Royals will opt with Chris Bubic. The Rays posted a 7-3 win in Friday's opener. The Tampa Bay Rays are 7-2 straight up in their last 9 games and are 14-6 straight up in their last 20 games against Kansas City. The Tampa Bay Rays are also 9-4 straight up in their last 13 games when playing on the road against Kansas City. The Kansas City Royals are 4-9 straight up in their last 13 games when playing at home against the Tampa Bay Rays, and is 1-4 straight up in their last 5 games. Tampa Bay has played very well of late, winning 7 of the last 8, and the Rays play well against weaker opponents, with 22 victories in the last 30 games against a team that has a winning percentage of less than .400. Kansas City has a team ERA of 4.81, which is 27th, and opponents are teeing off on Kansas City pitching to the tune of .267, which is 28th in baseball. Tampa Bay starting pitcher Jeffrey Springs is returning from the 15-day injured list. Tampa Bay has won each of the left-handers' last 6 starts. Kansas City has lost each of the last 4, and the Royals have lost 35 of the last 51 when facing a team that has a winning record. Jeffrey Springs hasn't pitched in a few weeks due to a leg injury, but he's been money this season when he's right, and the Rays are playing some of their best baseball of the season right now. Chris Bubic has an ERA of nearly 6 on the season with a 1.73 WHIP. The Kansas City Royals just don't have the horses to hang with some of the better teams in the league, and they end up on the wrong side more times than not. so the Tampa Bay Rays money line is our full game side pick. The Rays have averaged a stellar 5.4 runs in their last 10 games and now have slugger Brandon Lowe back in the lineup. I expect late runs against a Kansas City bullpen that continues to stumble. The Rays added a few late runs against the Pen on Friday, and the Royals bullpen now has a 4.62 ERA on the year. In addition, the Royals offense hasn't been the big issue this season. While I expect Springs to contain the Royals, he has conceded at least 3 runs in 3 consecutive outings. The over is also a convincing 5-0 in the Rays' last 5 games. I expect a high-scoring game today. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Colorado Rockies versus Milwaukee Brewers. The Colorado Rockies and Milwaukee Brewers will close out a 3-game series on Sunday afternoon at American Family Field, after the Brewers won Friday's opener 6-5 in 13 innings to cash in as a massive -302 favorite. The two teams will meet late again on Saturday after the time of publishing. Colorado holds down 4th place in the National League West at 43-52. While the Brewers are atop the National League Central at 52-43. Milwaukee has won 6 straight head-to-head meetings after taking the 2021 season series 5-2. The Rockies are 44-90 in their last 134 road games and 2-6 in their last 8 in Game 3 of a series. The under is 4-1 in Colorado's last 6 Sunday games. Meanwhile, the Brewers are 25-12 in their last 37 Sunday games and 0-4 in their last 4 during Game 3 of a series. The over is 15-5 in Milwaukee's last 20 Sunday games. The Rockies are not on the same level as the Brewers this season, as Chad Kuhl is 3-3 with a 4.7 ERA and 9 road starts, while Eric Lauer is 3-1 with a 2.3 ERA and 7 home starts up to this point. These bullpens have been a huge difference in these teams, as Colorado is 27th with a 4.61 bullpen ERA, while Milwaukee is 13th with a 3.8 reliever ERA thus far. The Brew Crew has won each of the previous 6 games against the Rockies, including the last 4 in American Family Field. Lauer is on a nice run lately. In his last 3 starts, he's got just 4 earned runs in 18 total innings on 10 hits and 6 walks combined. Lauer doesn't have a decision in that time, however, so he'll need some help from the offense. As for Kuhl, he's been somewhat choppy in his last 3 with 12 earned total over 14.2 frames. Kuhl is 1-0 in that trio though. Looks like a pretty fun matchup on paper, so the Milwaukee Brewers money line is our full game side pick. The wind is projected to be blowing straight out to center field at almost 10 miles per hour during game time. However, the wind isn't as big of a factor at American Family Field as in other ballparks. The Brewers are the most league average offense in baseball, and the Rockies lineup can't produce runs if Denver's life depended on it. C.J. Cron has a 136 OPS plus this season, and Charlie Blackmon has been even deadlier. But the other 7 guys in the Rockies' regular 9-man rotation have an OPS plus below 100. The Rockies have posted the league's 9th lowest WRC plus over the last month. I'm willing to bank on Chad Kuhl, Eric Lauer, and these 2 bullpens to keep 2 average offenses at bay. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.